All right, well, the leaves are already starting to change color and they're starting to fall in some cases. But do you know the best way to clean up your lawn without having to use the old-fashioned rake and a lot of back pain? Well, James Muller's here. He is the store manager with Weingarts and Farmington Hills. Thank you so much for joining us. We're talking about leaves falling, but to me, this is starting to look like Christmas.
That's right. Yes, a lot of toys.
Yeah.
So today we brought in an assortment of product that will help you get that chore done a little bit faster. Leaves are just starting to change. So the lawnmower tends to be the easiest way to get the leaves while they're still manageable. Right,
and you know, we look at our lawnmower, we make sure that the engine is running, but you have some blades over here. Tell us a little bit about, you know, why these blades are sort of something to consider.
That's right. Typically this time of year, your original lawnmower blades are getting a little dull, so it's time to sharpen them and potentially time to replace them either with a mulching blade or a gator blade that'll do a little better job at reducing those leaves down and back into the turf.
And how do you know when it's time to replace? Obviously, you know, versus sharpening.
Yeah, well, when that blade starts to round off at the end, that's a good sign that it's time to put a new blade on there.
All right, so instead of chopping up the blades and maybe vacuuming them, if you have a lot, you might just want to get them all in one place.
That's right. If you're able to collect them and use a vacuum, or even for your flower beds, the mulch beds, a nice vacuum, handheld vacuum will allow you to collect those leaves and reduce them down. When the job gets a little bit more difficult, a high-powered backpack blower often saves you a lot of time.
Now, we see these around neighborhoods. It's often the professionals that have them. Should homeowners consider something as robust as that?
Absolutely. They come in a variety of different sizes and different price points. So yeah, absolutely. We see a lot of people looking for solutions to make that job easier and a little bit faster.
All right. So we have these gas-powered units, but batteries are big.
Absolutely. They are coming along, one of our fastest growing product lines. Very easy to operate. Anybody can do it. Very little intimidation factor with those. You grab that tool, pull the trigger, and off you go.
Now, people will say, well, you know, it's a battery, and I just want to see how heavy this is. You know, people will say, you know, it's a battery, you know, how long is it going to last? Am I going to have to keep charging it? Is it convenient?
That's right. Yeah. The battery charging is fairly quick, less than an hour to charge the batteries. As far as run time, I like to explain to people that it'll run oftentimes the same as a tank of gas will. So as you're filling up gas, same would apply to charging batteries.
Okay, and of course you have power at home, so you can charge the batteries right there at home instead of having to go to the gas station.
That's right.
All right, so this is a chainsaw that folks can use, and what is this?
It's a leaf blower, great for hard surfaces, your back deck, the patio, the driveway, the sidewalks. Does an excellent job at moving that material.
We're about 30 seconds away, and I'm looking over there. I don't want to think snow, but we certainly may have to consider it, so very quickly.
Now's the time to be proactive and get that snow thrower ready. So pull it out of the corner, dust it off, and get those paddles and scraper bars. Make sure that the fuel is fresh, and make sure that works before that first snowfall.
All right. So thank you so much, James, for getting us ready. So we're ready for the snow. We're ready for the leaves as well. And, of course, there are Weingarts locations all across Metro Detroit. And, of course, you can find them online at weingarts.com. Appreciate it, James. And we'll check you out at the Farmington Hills store. And thank you for watching 7 Action News this morning.